In a small coastal village on the island of Sumatra, lived a poor woman and her only son, Malin Kundang. Malin was a bright and healthy boy, but sometimes a little mischievous. His mother loved him dearly and worked tirelessly to provide for them. They lived in a simple wooden house by the endless blue sea, where the rhythm of the waves was their lullaby. Malin spent his days helping his mother, playing by the beach, and dreaming of a better life beyond the horizon. He often watched the grand merchant ships sailing past, his young heart filled with ambition. As Malin grew older, his desire to change their fate became stronger. He saw the struggle in his mother's eyes and knew he couldn't stay a poor fisherman forever. One day, a large merchant ship anchored near their village. Seeking crew members, Malin saw this as his golden opportunity. He approached his mother, his eyes gleaming with hope. "Mother," he said, "I want to join that ship. I will go to the city, make my fortune, and come back a rich man to take care of you." His mother's heart was heavy with sorrow at the thought of him leaving, but seeing his determination, she reluctantly gave her blessing. She embraced him tightly, tears streaming down her face, and whispered prayers for his safety. Malin embarked on his journey. Life on the ship was hard. He started as a mere cabin boy, doing menial tasks, enduring harsh weather, and learning the ropes from the seasoned sailors. He was often tired and missed his mother's warm embrace. However, Malin was clever and hardworking. He quickly learned about trade, navigation, and how to manage a business. He made friends with some of the crew and gained the trust of the ship's captain. Years passed, and Malin transformed from a naive village boy into a shrewd and respected young merchant. Malin's efforts paid off handsomely. He established his own trading network, bought his own ships, and amassed immense wealth. He was no longer just a merchant, he was a powerful and influential man. In a distant land, he met a beautiful and noble woman, the daughter of a wealthy merchant, and they fell deeply in love. They married in a grand ceremony, and Malin's happiness seemed complete. He had everything he ever dreamed of: wealth, success, and a loving wife. Yet, in his pursuit of greatness, he had slowly forgotten the promise he made to his mother. Years turned into decades. Malin Kundang, now a famous and wealthy merchant, sailed across the seas. One day, his magnificent ship, laden with precious goods, anchored near a familiar coast. It was his home village, the place he had left so many years ago. News spread like wildfire throughout the small community. Malin Kundang has returned. He's a rich man. The villagers rushed to the shore, eager to see the boy who had once been one of them, now a successful merchant. Among them, an old, frail woman, her eyes filled with hope, and a mix of joy and trepidation, slowly made her way to the port. The old woman's heart pounded. She recognized the grandeur of the ship and the face of the wealthy man standing proudly on its deck. It was her son, Malin. Despite the years and his luxurious attire, a mother's heart never forgets. With a cry of pure joy and relief, she pushed past the crowd, tears streaming down her wrinkled face. "Malin, my son, Malin Kundang, you've returned," she called out, stretching her arms towards him, longing for an embrace. Malin saw her. For a moment, a flicker of recognition crossed his face. But then his eyes landed on his elegant wife and the astonished faces of his crew. How could he, a powerful and wealthy merchant, admit that this ragged old woman was his mother? Shame and pride swelled within him. He felt embarrassed and humiliated. He turned to his wife and whispered, "Who is that old woman?" "I don't know her." Then he coldly addressed his mother. Go away, old woman. I don't know you. My mother is long dead." The old woman's joy turned into utter devastation. Her heart shattered into 1,000 pieces. She couldn't believe her own son, the boy she had raised with so much love and sacrifice, would deny her. Tears of pain replaced tears of joy. "Malin, how could you do this? I am your mother. Have you forgotten me? Have you forgotten our humble life?" She pleaded, her voice trembling, but Malin remained firm, even ordering his guards to push her away. With a broken spirit, the old woman raised her hands to the sky, her voice echoing with sorrow and anger. "If you are truly my son, Malin Kundang, then may God punish your wicked heart. May you turn into stone for your disrespect and arrogance." No sooner had the old woman uttered her curse than the clear sky darkened. A fierce storm suddenly erupted. The wind howled, the waves crashed violently against Malin's ship, and thunder roared. The magnificent ship began to rock dangerously. Malin, his wife, and his crew were terrified. Rain poured down in sheets, and lightning illuminated the furious sea. Malin felt a strange, cold sensation spreading through his body, starting from his feet. He tried to move, to run, but his legs felt heavy and stiff. Fear, real fear, gripped his heart. Panic seized Malin. He looked down at his feet and saw them turning into solid stone. The transformation was quick and unstoppable. His legs, his torso, his arms, slowly, his entire body was turning into cold, hard rock. His beautiful wife screamed in horror. He tried to cry out for his mother, for forgiveness, but his voice was already turning into a stony whisper. Then silence. The mighty ship sank, and when the storm finally subsided, only a lone, eerie rock formation, resembling a man kneeling in repentance, remained on the shore. Malin Kundang, the Unfilial son, had been punished, a timeless reminder of the power of a mother's love and the consequences of arrogance.